Yeah, hello, welcome people. Grace Bit here. So remember this our project we'll be working on. I told you we'll be using this for the whole of the tutorial. Okay, so remember this. Alright, so to delete an audio file from your playlist, you can just tap on that audio file. Alright, tap on it. Okay, tap on it and watch this area. Alright, this is where your audios, the information, alright, have been stored. Alright, so once you tap on an audio in your playlist, you can delete it through this place. Alright, and everything here will be deleted. Okay, alright, so this is where your channels have been stored. Okay, including, so I don't feel like using this one also, so I'm taking this one out also. Alright, and also the rim. Alright, yeah, because I'm going to be making use of this one, the particular one we did here. Alright, so what I want to do is that I want to edit it, right? You know, so it can be the step 4 pattern. Alright, because I want to do this one like an afrobeat type of, beat. Alright, so let me complete it. Alright, so now it's better. Okay, alright, so yes, it's so I was talking about the sampler too. We'll be talking about the sampler. So let me look for a nice, side. Alright, okay, let me make use of this particular one here. Right, so I want to make particular use of this reverse sine bar. Okay, so now what we can do here, okay, remember we want to talk about the sampler. Okay, so what you can do is to double click, right, and it will take you to the sampler. Right, so this is the sampler. Alright, flstudio sampler. Okay, so double tap. Alright, so let's detach it so that it will not disappear anytime we touch another place in the playlist. Alright, so let's detach it. So even if we touch something else, it will still be here. Alright, so this is a sampler. You can do some further editing here in the sampler. Okay, for an example, okay, you can normalize your audio. You can normalize, but it will normalize because it is already in a normalized state, so it will not take effects. Alright, so it has already normalized. Alright, so there are a couple of things you can do. Alright, yeah, okay, so an example, we can reverse our sample. Look at it, it's now reverse. Okay, let me bring it out so that you will see everything. Okay, so reverse, so you can see. Alright, we can reverse, so bring it back to normal. Okay, or let's just reverse it. Alright, so what this button does is that is like an offset. Alright, offset, it restarts it like an offset. It make it to like, let me just do it so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so you can see what it does. Okay, but let's reverse it back to its normal state. Okay, so let's do it now. You can see how it does. It gives it offset. This is what it does. Okay, alright, and this particular knob here is called the quick fade. This is fade in and this is fade out. Okay, So this is how this knob here work. Okay, it helps to compress the audio file. All right, it works just like compression in compressing the audio file. Okay, it makes this part here, same volume with this other lower parts. Okay, so all we do, we just increase. You can see how it does it now, right? Okay, so you see how it works now. Okay, so it's just like, it works just like a compression. It makes the loudest part to be same with the lowest part of your audio. All right, so if you don't want it, like, you can just right click and reset and it gets back. Okay, and that's what this in knobs here also do, the fading. Okay, so let's reverse. Okay, and let's go for the in. So you can see it's the same thing. All right, it's the same thing. So this is it. All right, and what we can also do, all right, so let's say, for example, right, we want to have like right, so let's say want to like let this cymbal crash, introduce our drum. All right, so this is what we can do. Okay, so let's just say we want it to like introduce our drum. Okay, so this is it right now. All right, so let's just say one have two of these, right? At one we introduce the drum, while one will sound as form of break. But if it's okay, full reverse now, you will see it affects the both of them. All right, so even if we put as much as we want, all right, when we reverse, it was with it also affects the other samples here. Okay, so what we can do, all right, is that okay, we can click on this little icon here. All right, you can click on it, all right, and go to make unique. Okay, so when we reverse, it doesn't affect this one anymore. All right, why? Because it's now made unique. All right, so this one now is just like another sample duplicated from this. All right, so that's why it's now ACN reverse cyber 2 #2, while this one is only ACN reverse cyber. Okay, so let's now reverse it so that let's now reverse it so that you can see now it's in a reverse state. Okay, so if you can see this one, this particular, so this is it. Okay, so you see how this one work now, right? Okay, so what we can do also, we can bring it together. All right, so it crossfade like this. All right, so it's crossfade. All right, so it's crossfade like this. All right, so let's make this one a bit small. Okay, so we can let it go like this. Yeah, it sounds now, right? Alright, so this is a sampler. Alright, so what we can do also, alright, we can pan our, like, okay, we can pan our sample through this sampler. Okay, so we can pan right, sorry, left or right. Alright, and if you don't want to pan, you can just right click and reset. We can also decrease the volume or increase the volume of our sample. Alright, we can increase and decrease. Right click to reset. Alright, so this is it. So let's look at what we have here. Right, so let's pan this one to the left. Let's pan this to the left so you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you have a good headset, you'll be able to hear the panning effect. Okay, and also you can increase the pitch. Alright, you can increase the pitch of this particular sample here. Okay, you can go to this particular knob here. Alright, this is called the channel pitch. Right, so you can pitch, right, like let's say 60 cents. And also when you are pitching up or down using this particular knob here, you should also set the range which this is called the pitch knob range. Okay, this form of semitones. Okay, you should also set how long the pitch should go. Okay, so now we've set this one to 60 cents. So 60 cents of let's say in the range of 6 semitones. Okay, so let's say I stand. Okay, so this is not the one I wanted to. Alright, so this is the one I wanted to apply those effects. So let's say let's reach this one down to 50. Okay, and increase. So let's pan it to 50 left. Okay, and increase the pitch to like 31 cents in the range of 4 semitones. Alright, so let's see the difference. Alright, so let's increase it more. So you can see what it did to the sample. Right, it altered the samples. Okay, so let's jack close. Alright, so you can see what it does. Alright, so we've increased the pitch of this particular sample here, while we duplicate it from this one. Okay, so there's it. Then we also have the time knob here. Alright, this is time knob. What this one does is that it's okay, like it helps is to like it stretches the sample to a particular time. Alright, in the playlist. Okay, for example, now we have we have this sample now is not up to this bar. Okay, it's not up to this 1 bar. Alright, so what we can do here with this, okay, is that we can just come to this time knob here, then increase. Alright, then increase. Alright, then increase. Alright, so sometimes when working on other sample, this particular the particular sound of the sample might change, okay, due to the fact that we've stretched it in time. So if that be the case, then what you have to do is come to this sample mode and put it to stretch mode, right? So therefore it will still have the same pitch as the original sample, right? So if you increase, the times, if you time stretch any sample, right, it will the pitch of that sample will also change. So okay, so in other words, what you can do is that you come to this particular mood here, this stretching mood here, okay, and you put it as stretching mood, okay. So no matter how long you time stretch that particular sample, the pitch will still remain the same. Alright, so this is it. Alright, and also we can also pitch shift here. We can also pitch our sample here. This one is time stretching also. Remember, this is time stretching column. Okay, so this is it for the sampler. So many things to be done, but what is there is that as we proceed in the class, we will also be making use of all this right here. Okay, so you can also explore. Okay, you can also explore after the class, look of things to do. Okay, look for this more functions of the sampler. Okay, so there it is. Right, so thank you very much. This is Grace. Alright, so